defense.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out is the Oklahoma offense, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now this time Murray to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach...
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Murray to run again. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep here for Landry. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Landry, the intended target, and it's third down. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown! Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first. Come on, Rick.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Burrow. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Odell Beckham 48 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here we go with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. Incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases,
and that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Through an opening, and there he goes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll run for it with Peterson.
It's over! It's over! Let's dominate!
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action, it's Kelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Kelly. James has got it, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Rolling to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Here's Kelly. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. Touchdown! Jimmy Graham. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out is the Oklahoma offense, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, Peterson again.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give them the first down. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he works free. 20, 10, and touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 40 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. On second down, it's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Edgerrin James, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down, Kelly. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Michael Irvin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, Kelly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson to target on that one. And now it's third down. Now Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
There he goes left side, the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, Peterson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They run again with Peterson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Frank Gore taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. On 1st down, it's Peterson. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And he's got room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On the ground, it's James. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's James, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. James, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! Andre Johnson, 47 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw. Murray. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Kelly.
Yeah, it's on.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between our visitors and themselves. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 88 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. And
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's airing it out for Williams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Lawrence going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he was kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On the counter, Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Etienne. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Wayne Goldman. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Past midfield. Still going.
Oh, yeah,
and he will score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now Gallman. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. his second touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Eluding the pressure right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because...
And now here... Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see What I thought, that had to be, come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Don't worry about it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Clemson offense back out there ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the move to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Lawrence on the sneak. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Again, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And a fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Here's Gaddis. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So Clemson gets the field goal, and now they're set to kick it off. Taken in at the 3.